Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the REC podcast. And an REC podcast first. This is an REC mail call. Eric had this brilliant idea. I get new stuff in every week, and unboxing videos, haul videos might all be the rage right now. So REC, we're gonna try our hand at this.
And my man just gets a lot of cool stuff sometimes.
I do. I have a problem.
And I enjoy seeing it, so I feel like maybe you'd enjoy seeing some of it.
And if you guys do, and if you don't, let us know in the comments below.
Yeah.
So I get in a lot of comics, a lot of toys, just a lot of collectibles. Almost weekly, things I find in the wild, things I buy on eBay, things I buy on Instagram, and I'm always telling Eric about it, and he's like a kid in a toy store. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm buying. Hopefully, you guys think it's cool. Something I picked up earlier this week was a Ravencroft Institute for the Criminally Insane variant. For issue 1. The reason this book is interesting is because it actually has a preview of Strange Academy in there. Oh. So technically, this is a first appearance of the Strange Academy comic and some of the characters in there. It's not going for a crazy amount, but if they do anything Strange Academy later, I think that this will be a good spec key to pick up. And this is the variant, so normally the variants are a little tougher to get. But yeah, I've got a couple of these. I was excited to get them for cover price, so no big deal. Daredevil 25, this is a hot book right now. This is the second printing. We have Daredevil going to jail in this for some other reason. And in this book, we have Elektra, spoiler, taking over for Daredevil. This is the second printing book. Oh. And a lot of times the second printings of a first printing will have an image from inside the book as the cover. They're often printed in less volume than the first printing, and so on. So if that book ever really does blow up, which right now first printings of this book are going for about $20-$25 a pop. That's a big jump from $3.99. This is the second printing, so if you missed out on that first book, go ahead and check this out so you can at least read what's going on. And hey, this may have some heat to it down the road.
You know what's funny is like, when I saw this, everyone knows diehard Daredevil fan. He's like, oh, check out this book I just got. He's like, yeah, Elektra's taking over the Daredevil mantle. Matt's back in jail again.
Just fell off the wagon and got himself in some trouble. I haven't read the book yet. I couldn't find a first print when it came out. I have some coming in, so we'll show you on the next haul. Something that I could not resist picking up this week. This isn't a book that I normally pick up, but it's Philadelphia. I've heard good things about it. Eric, I haven't read it yet.
But look at that.
Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful cover? And it's done by Todd McFarlane. So anytime Todd McFarlane, he does a lot of Spawn covers, obviously, but he doesn't do a lot outside, it feels like. So when I see a good piece of Todd McFarlane art, I have to have it. And this one was one of those. I mean, that's beautiful. It's frightening.
It really is. It looks a lot like 30 Days of Night.
Very much so.
I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
God, I love it.
Yeah.
It's like I said, terrifying. And having the aspect of Todd McFarlane art, which that's just, come on now.
I know.
He's the man.
Guy doesn't do interiors anymore, but he does a wicked cover, and I love seeing him do some work when work's to be done.
Oh, totally. This is my man's right here.
So I was very excited to have this. This is Marvel issue 4. I pre-ordered this back in March, right when COVID happened. It was supposed to come out in May of 2020. It got pushed all the way to January of 2021. It's beautiful Alex Ross art, one of our absolute favorite artists, but it's done in the style of Rob Liefeld.
The other goat.
Yeah, Rob Liefeld, sorry. And he, this is kind of his X-Force done by Alex Ross, but Alex Ross did it in Rob's style. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's very homage-y.
Oh, yeah.
It looks, I mean, if you would have told me that Rob drew it and then Alex went over it, right. I would totally believe you.
The shading, but oh my God, that is BA.
It looks so good.
I mean, nailed every character.
I don't read a lot of modern books anymore. It's just there's so many, but I'm a cover dude, and this one I had to get. I have a couple more coming in because they're beautiful.
Oh yeah.
If they become anything, I'll be happy. But if not, I'm
so
happy to have
is this like a Marvel X-Force storyline, or what?
So this is just a bunch of short stories and different news stories going on by different writers and everything, and it's just like showcasing Marvel stuff.
Okay.
So therell be some ancillary stories that may have happened in a different, that happened around X-Men #1, but like a side story, stuff like that. It's fun. Marvel has gotten the rights to Aliens. it happened in the Fox buyout last year, or the year before, actually 2 years ago now, and Marvel's going to be doing Alien comic books. I assume we'll be getting some Predator stuff down the way as well, but gearing up and just kind of whetting our palate if they're doing variant covers for their standard books, where they have their standard Marvel characters with Alien.
Just... Yeah, it has nothing to do with the story on the inside. It's just kind of a promotional piece. It's pretty awesome.
And this was a great cover that I had to pick up. It's a variant, and it's actually an homage to an old X-Men cover that actually was basically this exact same image, but with Brood, which is for the X-Men's version of Aliens. They basically do the same thing aliens do.
They inseminate you the same way.
Yeah, and you become part of their collective and their hive. But that is just such a beautiful book. It's not exactly the same costume, but it's all like the same positioning.
Oh yeah,
from like the '80s book. Yeah. I'll have to find that out. And put that up on the Instagram.
What makes me laugh the most is Jubilee lighting up old Strife there.
Yeah, man, Strife doesn't know what hit him. He's like, what?
So
what's all this
supposed to hurt?
Yeah, yeah, that was just pretty, really.
He's like, my eyes slightly hurt.
This one I bought I bought it for me, but I bought it with Erik in mind. Was a great Alien variant with Daredevil. I love how he's hitting the hitting the wall to try to find an alien, the xenomorph in the background. Good job, good pull. So yeah, this one I had to get.
I love it,
it makes so much sense. That'd be great. And they wouldn't stand a chance. At least Matt would get away from them pretty easily.
Matt could get away.
Yeah, he's not fighting them.
Yeah.
But he can keep them away with the Billy Club. Like, I would love to see that fight. I'm hoping that they do an Alien... like it actually in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
They're doing a comic, but I don't know if it's going to cross over into our superheroes, but it should.
It needs to.
Just a mini-series. Yeah. It
doesn't need here and there,
They don't need to be constantly going to the aliens, but I want to see an alien with a symbiote. I want to see the Guardians land on a planet like LV whatever, and you're like, "Oh god, that would be interesting."
That would be cool, dude.
Have one bust out of somebody who is maybe can heal or something.
Like Wolverine, obviously.
Yeah, something like that.
Which I think the Brood did that to him.
Yeah.
I think there's a cover of him going, ugh.
Yeah, he's turning into a Brood and his healing factor fights off the spores.
But, obviously, this is my favorite cover of the week.
Yeah, that one, I had to get that. It's beautiful. Made me very excited. Another variant that I picked up just because I like the stuff is an homage cover to Amazing Fantasy 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man. And it's a zombie version. I think this is Arthur Sweetum. Yeah. And he does. He's doing a Red Sonja kind of in that homage image. Again, if it's a cool cover and I got a couple bucks, I'll pick it up. I love it.
My father would die for that.
Yeah, homage covers are kind of my jam. This one was fun. This is going to be a Gwenom versus Carnage book. I did pick up a cover in my local comic store, but I had to pick up another one online. Just that Gwenom costume is just so cool.
It's so effing cool.
And it's just a cool cover, and it's it's probably their first fight, so might be something down the road. These are somewhat spec books, but I just buy what I like. If it becomes a spec later, awesome. If it doesn't, hey, I'll hand them out for freebies and stuff I sell.
That's
at REC
Roman's,
Comics.
Exactly. That's his motto.
Yeah.
If you collect what you like, you never lose.
Yeah, you never waste your money if you buy what you like. All right. This is a long-term spec. This is a long-term spec. It already has some heat to it. This one's hard to find under $40. And this is the first appearance of Lady Deadpool, Wanda Wilson. Alternate reality Deadpool, where Wade is a lady. But Eric, tell them why this is so cool to you.
I literally walked past this and was like, this is pretty amazing because it's an homage to the Trainspotting movie poster.
Yes.
Danny Boyle's Trainspotting. Don't get the reference because I got to read the book, obviously. Yeah. But that's just cool.
For Deadpool Merc with a Mark, this title is about probably 10 years old at least at this time, but every cover was a movie homage. You've seen some of them. They had a Silence of the Lambs one.
They did that with Nevermind.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, it was just homages.
Yeah.
So this one was for Trainspotting, and it is a first appearance. I got this from Urban Legends of Comics on Instagram. There's around town, around online, wherever, but this one was specifically from Urban Legends of Comics, and I'm very happy to have it. He gave me a good deal on it, and that one is a good one because how did they not put Wanda in there?
Right.
In Deadpool at some point.
Exactly.
Cool. This one's a deep spec. I don't know if it's ever going to become anything. This is Totally Awesome Hulk issues 15 and 16. In this story, Amadeus Cho is actually the Hulk, and he's got Eric's haircut, as you can see. You can see this is what Eric... Yeah, this is what Erik looks like when he's yoked. But this is the first appearance of what they call the Protectors, and as you see it on this page, it is an all like Asian team of superheroes. They have a new Agents of Atlas, which is also an Asian team of superheroes, but it's just kind of this grouping. They're not a major team, but if we're Marvel and we're trying to do more IPs, we're trying to be more inclusive, this could be a good book that you can pick up for spec 15 and 16. Really fun books.
That's cool.
And worth checking out, even if you don't, even if they don't become anything. But yeah, glad to have some more copies of that.
Why wouldn't their team be the Asian Persuasion? Mm-hmm. That would be my team.
Or New Asians of Atlas. Like, I mean, it's in there.
It writes itself.
In there. But the big one I got this week was a big one for my PC. This was not of all that other stuff I own in different aspects. But this one I hadn't found for the price that I like. It's an older book, and this one's going right in the PC. It's going to get pressed and slabbed within the year, but is Avengers #9. This is the first appearance of Wonder Man. First appearance and death of Wonder Man, really. When you can get these books for the right price,
yes.
It's always good to get an early edition. This is from 1964. Woo. It's got the Executioner. It's got the Enchantress. It's got the Wasp. It's the whole gang's here.
Was this also the first appearance of Simon's brother, the Executioner, as well? I think
you're thinking of the Grim Reaper.
Oh,
yeah, Grim Reaper.
Executioner's the Thor villain.
Yeah, Thor villain. Right. Yeah, Executioner is here.
There he is.
Enchantress. Baron Zemo. But yeah, great old school book. I mean, you can see it's beat to crap. I mean, it's old. It's old. This is probably we'll grade out at like a 2, maybe a 2.5, but
just to have it is cool.
It's one for the PC.
Piece of history, right there.
Key book, and
we'll probably be getting Wonder Man in the MCU
at some point. Yeah, these are already a good amount of money in terms of what you would normally pay, but it's just a fun book to have. I'm so happy to have it in my personal collection. The old PC welcomes somebody home. Kids, that's the haul for this week. If you like the haul, tell us what you think below. What'd you get this week? I'd love to hear what you guys are buying. I see it all the time on Instagram. Appreciate the tags, and hopefully you like what I'm showing off. Maybe Erik can bring in some records for us sometime. I would love to see what you're finding out in the wild too. Guys, if you like what we're doing, hit that subscribe button. Let us know what you think below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and we will catch you on the next REC mail call?
Mail call? Let's go mail call.
Mail call, mailbag, something like that. Catch you next time.